A tase won't do you good. A tase won't do you good. I say a tase won't do you good, won't do you good. I'm John Renton with my review of AEW Rampage. Yes, a taped edition from Cincinnati, Ohio, where we get to see what Rampage has to offer this week. Okay, I'll stop doing that one of these weeks, but this week is not one of them. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this show in the comments, please. Slam, we're right into Pac versus Andrade El Olio. Man, we're right into them. We're packing it in. We're right in Andrade's El Olio. And man, it's very uncomfortable for everybody, especially them, especially their significant others. They're probably wondering how many people can fit up there. This is uncomfortable. I don't understand why they didn't do the intros. I mean, sure, this match went a bit, and I know it was a taped show, but come on, guys. You could have just... whatever. Anyway, it was, of course, the post-all-out Rampage, and thank you guys very much once again for enjoying the review that I did of All Out, the 33-minute edition. Yes, I went long, but it was also a bit of a long show to cover. Anyway. So, let's go Pac, and the pace was nice. Look, I'm glad this match actually wasn't on the pay-per-view, travel issues, or whatever the excuse actually was. Maybe they just pulled it because they wanted to, hype up people for Rampage. DDT on the apron, don't know why they did that. Of course, Andrade had Jose, and he had Chavo with him as well. You know, that guy that hasn't really been relevant in wrestling since like 2006, since that feud with Rey Mysterio. And because remember, in 2007, he lost the goddamn Cruiserweight Championship to Hornswoggle, because that's how little they cared about the Cruiserweight Championship. Moving on from that. Cool corkscrew dive by Andrade. Andrade is very good. He finally got to show off here. I wish they would have let him do more of this shit. We get a Rana by Pac off the top. That was very well done. He is very, very compact, if you will see what I did there. And if you won't, that's fine. My puns are lame anyway, and I relish it. And I'll have to play catch-up if I want to, gain any more mustard on this stuff. And if you want to practice safe eating, always use a condiment. Shout out, Derb, if you happen to be watching this. Move spamming, kick, punch, it's all in the owl, super kick. So then we get a moonsault outside by Pac, but we got a beautiful split, almost split leg variation that Andrade did just before. And then we get a 450 for 2 with Andrade grabbing the ropes. And then we get one of the worst finishes that I have seen on a wrestling program in a while. Now, I understand wanting to maybe do something to break it up, it was badly timed. You had that Jose guy with a stun gun. Oh my God, it's a stun gun. Should we zap him with a taser? Good idea. Not a good idea, because they didn't zap him with a taser. They had zapped him with that. That would have been bad. But anyway, it was a stun gun, and the Lucha Bros then stop him, but Chavo has a tablet or whatever, and let me tell you right now, if you don't want to take medicine properly, you'll get it in the back of the head. It won't help cure you, but it'll teach you to take your medicine somehow. And Andrade gets the victory. So, oh my God, what the hell's going on? Andrade's like, what the hell happened? I mean, he had me beat. What's going on? I wanted to win the right way. And then he finds out from Jose that Chavo did that, so he beats up Chavo for being a heel, even though Andrade's a heel. And then Lucha Bros super kick Chavo and then send Chavo into the ring where there's Brutalizer locked on him. And if this means the end of Chavo Guerrero on AEW programming, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Certainly he was an upgrade from Vicky, but then again, a dead cow left out in the sun on the dark side of Mars would have been better than Vicky Guerrero. And Chavo Guerrero, in all honesty, doesn't really need to be on a mainstream wrestling program. And I mean, please don't have him fucking wrestle. Just don't have him do it. Definitely don't have him manage the Lucha Bros. Alex is perfect. There's really no place for Chavo. Maybe this is just a little stop thing because Andrade wants to have somebody else manage him. Woo! That's who it's going to be, in case you didn't get it, and in case you didn't watch the Triple Mania, or the Triple Mania show. Is that what it is? Triple Mania 29. Still waiting for them to get a Triple Mania 69. That's provided, of course, that the plan hasn't just, fallen into goddamn chaos in about 40 some odd years. So anyway, cool. Chavo may be out of AEW already, and nothing of value was lost. Here's Shivani to talk to Darby and Sting about what Tully said. Because Darby's going to take on Shawn Spears, who he calls a generic piece of shit. He's not wrong. And this is, well, okay, generic. I mean, not piece of shit. Spears never really struck me as a piece of shit. He's just a guy that can be there on the roster. And Tully then comes down. It seems like Tully was lost. I don't know if he was woken up from a nap, because they taped this right after Dynamite, so maybe it was past his bedtime. But Tully's a great talker. He kept distracting Sting while Spears blatantly pulled Darby out and laid him out on the floor and everything. And Tully's describing this stuff like 10 seconds after it happened. Like he was like stuck in a time loop. I don't know what the deal was. And then Sting gradually tries to chase Spears away. And that's pretty much it. This is going to lead, of course, to Sting being part of a Blood and Guts War Games match. And it's going to have Tully on another side, possibly competing. And they're going to have Ric Flair as part of it. Because why the fuck not? Why wouldn't you do Sting versus Flair, the final chapter? Do. So, let's get to Cole doing a pre-tape talking about the Elite, saying that Omega is a great wrestler. All right. And then Daniel Bryan says that he's going to kick everyone's head in, including Omega, if he's got the guts. And then Britt Baker, the Doctor, will see you, meow. And Jamie, my God, Jamie Hayter. And Rebel taking on Ruby Soho and Riho. Ruby, Riho. And Chris Statlander. A tattoo girl, a Japanese, princess, and an alien walk into a bar. I saw a movie like that once. Okay, Britt was just pissed at Riho early on. I don't know what the hell the deal was, but within the first few minutes, she's almost like blatantly trying to punch her in the face. Like, what the hell are you doing? Jamie just looks fucking fantastic. This was kind of messy. It kind of was. It's not that the women didn't try, and I know it was a storyline match, but it wasn't really that good. We then got... We did get Ruby getting the victory over Rebel, which, of course, Rebel was there to take the pin. And there we go. Ruby, Riho, and Statlander win. So we get to do the split screen with Caster and Pillman Jr. And then Caster knocks the town and its people and Pete Rose. And is about to call the city a piece of shit and says, "Oh, no, you can't say that. You're on thin ice, buddy. Ha ha. Let's fuck something stupid that he shouldn't have fucking said in the first place." Pillman Jr. versus Caster with Anthony Bowens in the corner. Jumpstart. Flying Brian chance. And basically this was Flying Brian Pillman Jr. Probably just going to get to the point where I call him Flying Brian again. Because I love Flying Brian in WCW. My God. Nobody wanted to be a star, according to JR, more than Brian Pillman, you could tell. Now, Bowens would do some stuff where he kept interfering, and eventually Pillman would lay him out. And then Caster would attack him, but would end up falling to Air Pillman after missing the mic drop 1, 2, 3. And then we get an aftermath with Acclaimed tag teaming Pillman Jr. And then suddenly Moxley comes down and then he hits the boom box right to Bowens' head, and then Paradigm Shift, and then Wild Thing, you make her tarts sing. And that's it right there. That's it for Rampage. Okay, enough of that. Show wasn't bad. I do like the 1 hour format, so even if some matches aren't that good or some moments aren't that good, it's in and out really goddamn quickly. And since without commercials it's under an hour, you have room, or you have time to go home and cry because you couldn't finish the time period that you paid for. Maybe that's just my experience. What are your experiences? This is uncomfortable. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.